So what's cracking, man? What's going on with you, man? How's it been going with the video? How's the response been with the video?
Cool,
I
man.
seen the video. It looks fucking nice, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yes, yeah, man. Just trying to fucking get that shit going. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to build a buzz for it and shit, but I was like, you know what? Best thing is to drop it and then just see how people what they think about it. You know, you don't want to build so much of a buzz for something until you just fucking overdo it. You know what I mean? I don't want to overdo shit. I just want to fucking like release that shit. You know what I mean?
So for the listeners that don't know, you go by the name of Brown9six,
Brown9six.
and tell the people what city you from.
Salinas, East Salinas, man. The 8th 3 to the first.
Okay, so how long have you been rapping?
Since I was in middle school, I started fucking around with in middle school. I went to Washington Middle School. For people that from out here from Salas, um, they had us doing poetry in class and shit like that. So for the girlies, I was like, you know what I mean, trying to pass around notes and shit, poetry. And then by high school, I started fucking around with I don't know if anyone listening or watching would know about this software. It was a game actually on the PS1, MTV Music Generator. I started fucking around with that shit. Started making beats on that shit, and then I found out that if you put the disc in the computer, you can actually record vocals onto the motherfucker. Like, so I started doing that shit, and that's pretty much where I started. You know what I mean? And little by little, started fucking around with other dolls, and things like that, and you know,
So you could record vocals because I'm familiar with the program or with the app with the game because it's a game.
yeah,
I'm
it's a
I'm
game.
familiar with the game, but I didn't know you could record vocals.
Yep, you could.
How with the mic? There's a mic that connects to it or what?
No, well, once you put it in the computer, you can do that shit, and then you can hook up a. I was using that fucking like one of those Casio fucking microphones that it comes with and shit. I was using
Yeah.
one of those. You know what I mean? And just hooked it up to the mic input into the computer into the fucking tower. You know what I mean? That's the way I
Yeah.
was doing it. It's been so long that I haven't fucking even seen that shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I had gotten a special disc of that same program, especially for the PC, or the same exact game. I happened to put it into the computer and accepted it. I don't fucking remember, but I basically somehow, some way with that same software, I used to record vocals and the beats and shit.
Been rapping for some time now. How many projects have you put out since you've been rapping?
Honestly, bro, up to now, like I will be honest as an artist, bro, that all the shit, not I would say my last two projects with my homie SMK would be like the ones that have been the most, like I would say accurate towards what I am as an artist. Before that, I think it was just practice. I wouldn't even count it as something that I would like even be proud of, bro. I
But
mean,
they count
everyone
though.
has.
But they count though.
They
But
count though.
they
Yeah, they
still
count.
count,
I
bro.
mean,
Those are stripes.
yeah.
Those
I
are
mean,
notches on your belt, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
yeah.
own that shit, bro. Like whether it's good or not, still to put something together, put a project together,
Yeah.
even if you print two copies, one for you and one for your homie or some shit, like it's still a project, that's how I look at it. It's still a project. So don't sell yourself short, bro.
For
Fucking that's
sure.
don't fucking yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Good or not, it's a project. So
Nah, I mean, there's been a shitload, bro. I got like, man, as for mixtapes and like,
yeah, all
I
that shit. Just a rough
shit,
estimate.
like about nine, 10.
Yeah. See, those are stripes, bro. Those are miles. You know what I mean? Those are that's an accurate representation of where you are as an artist, so to speak.
Yeah,
It lets me
for
know.
sure.
Okay, this guy's she's in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You were in the gym. You
Oh,
was in the
okay.
gym. You was training and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you're ashamed of, like tracks that you might nobody's ever gonna hear? Like, have you made music where you're like, man,
Uh,
that was terrible?
yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
did. I wouldn't say a lot, but like lovey-dovey shit. Like I kind of like in a way kind of regret some of that shit. You
you
know what
made
I
some
mean? 'Cause, I
Easy
mean,
Rider
that's
shit
the thing, bro. Like when you
and
come
Nasty
across
Boy.
like heart, yeah, like being heartbroken and all that shit. Like I made songs like being heartbroken and talking about like are like talking about like well they fuck you bitch type of shit. You know what I mean? But like, nah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, like you said, man, like it's a part of me. It's a part of what I went through. It's a part of all that shit. You know what I mean? So like, that's dope. You know what I mean? The thing that I'm happy about, like that I never put myself in. So basically, like I've told you, like I had homies on both sides, Northerners and Southerners,
Yeah,
and I would like rap with both, bro. Like I would rap with both fucking sides. Like I had homies that were rappers that were norteños, homies that were rappers that were sureños, and I would like, you know what I mean, rap with both and shit. I'm so fucking glad that I never fucking like, you know, some people fucking like they want to be like someone they're not, and they start saying shit like, oh, you know, claiming something that they're fucking not. Like, you know what I mean? I'm glad I never went that route, and like just because they're homies, you know, I never went that route and being like, oh, because you're my homie, I'm from your hood. I'm from this. I'm from that. I never
yeah.
did that shit. I'm glad, bro, because
So
like
you're happy
that
about
shit
that?
stick.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro, because that shit
yeah,
sticks around and people remember. People remember the people that are like so fucking like you know, just not real, bro. Like they kept it real to themselves and shit. Like, and
yeah,
I'm proud about that, bro, because a lot of people are fucking fake as fuck, you know, and I don't want to be
yeah,
one of them motherfuckers, you know.
yeah, man. Fuck yeah, bro. Man, salute to you for that one. I feel the same way. Another question I want to be asking people, and there's no right or wrong answer, so don't feel any kind
Yeah,
of way. But
nah,
um, uh, have you gotten the chance to perform live?
yeah, you know, the first time that I performed live, and I was on some like, you know what I mean? Like people take this the wrong way when you say like on some brown pride shit, like when you're bought like the raza and shit. That's how I got like, you know what I mean? I mean, the thing is that both sides have taken that route to be like, you know, proud of being brown, right? So I would say that a lot, you know, being proud of being brown and shit. But for some reason, like some people feel that that's more towards being sureño and shit. But like, you know, so I would get shit from both sides from saying that shit, and I would come out like wearing my brown, like, you know, fucking brown tees, and you know, just basically, you know, sporting brown a lot, you know what I mean? So that's why that name stuck around, you know, being, you know, calling myself Brown Nice. Well, Brown, I used to be called Brown P for Brown Pride, but you know, like now, like I wanted to drop that shit just to fucking like, you know, fuck all that, you know,
Did
negative
you
shit.
did you put music out as Brown P?
Yeah, I did.
You did, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I might have heard about something that name Brown P sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Over
yeah,
the years. Now, I might not work with everybody out here, but I do pay attention to the stuff that is going around. So Brown P, yeah, it
for
sounds
sure.
familiar, man. Maybe I came across some of your shit or something. You know, maybe at some time or another,
Yeah. So like
clicked on
my very
something.
first performance at Natividad Creek Bridge Park, my very first performance was in that scene right there. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I came out fucking you know, with just sporting brown, bro, and for some reason people were still on some negative shit on me, like telling me like, oh, well, what you claim this and this and that. I'm like, bro, like, you know, I'm representing for the fucking, you know, for our people. Like it ain't
Yeah.
about, you know what I mean? You know?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's a lot different now compared to how it was
Yeah,
back then. So now
yeah,
now you could be Brown9six and ain't nobody gonna fuck with you now, probably more than they would back
yeah,
then. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
for
think I
sure.
think it's
Yeah.
a dope name. How do you like performing, or do you like performing, or do you not like performing? Some people
Bro,
don't like it.
like you hear from like the big shots, the big stars, you know what I mean? That when they go on stage, it's like something comes over them. And now I know, I understand that, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
one thing to like to say it or to hear it, but to actually like experience it. And when you know your fucking lyrics by heart and like you know you're not gonna fuck up, your experience changes a whole lot. Because when you go on stage and fear that you might forget the motherfucking, you know what I mean? The vocals, I mean the lyrics and shit,
shit's real.
you're not gonna fucking you're not gonna have fun with it. You know what I mean? But when you know it by heart and you're good, like
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the real me comes out, bro. Like the
Did you perform when you did perform? Did you rap over your songs, or did you rap
you know
live?
what, bro?
I'm just
I
curious.
always
There's
yeah
no
no
right or wrong. There's no right or
no no
wrong.
no
Don't
no no
feel
no
bad if you did.
no 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 no.
Some
Check
people
this out,
do.
bro.
Some people do.
I use yeah some people a lot of people do actually.
Yeah, a
The
lot of people
thing
do.
is, bro, like
Famous people.
I used to read a lot of Source magazine for like, you know, since I can remember, bro.
Yeah.
And I would read a lot about what people would say about like artists, up and coming artists, and they would a lot of artists that were established would say that real fucking like hip hop artists don't use their fucking don't ad lib, right? I mean, or don't lip sync.
Yeah.
And I was like, from the get go, when I was like starting up, writing and shit, or my first performance, I was like, I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not. If I know my lyrics, why the fuck would I do that shit? What I did though, I did leave the ad libs on there. I would leave the ad libs on there, right? Especially
Yeah.
the hook. I would leave the hook and the ad
Yeah.
libs, if anything, if anything. But most of the time, it
Yeah.
was not.
Yeah. No, for me, I'm the same way. I rap live. I rap live over that shit.
Fuck
Um,
yeah.
like the hook too. Though I will leave the hook like you. The ad libs no, but the hook though for sure. Not every time either. And sometimes I'll even turn the hook kind of way down.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it's kind of in the background. The hook. As an artist, what do you feel is the hardest part about coming up? Like about getting that the name recognition and getting the
Uh,
the support. What do you think the hardest part about it is?
you know what, bro? For a long ass time, I was trying to push my shit only around my area, around this area, Salinas, Watsonville, fucking. I did a lot of shows in Watsonville with like that. What's it called? The bike shack, the bike shack. I think
I've
it's
heard of it, the bike shack. Yeah,
yeah. I did some shit. I did a lot of stuff like in Santa Cruz, and just this area, my immediate area, right? But I wasn't really getting any recognition no matter how I would flip it. I would do some fucking like some, you know what I mean? Like just different styles and shit, you know what I mean? And it just so happened that once I started doing shows like in the Bay, like in San Jose, Oakland and shit, people were like, I was getting a bigger response. When I was doing shows out in LA, out in San Diego, I was getting bigger response. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. Like, how the fuck does this happen that I'm not getting that much response in my area, but I am outside of my area? Like, what the fuck? And I think what it is, bro. I think what it is like it's just I guess you see the same shit over and over. That once you go somewhere that people haven't seen your style or something different, I guess they fucking I don't know. They run toward it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. It's just it's a weird thing. And artists would say that, bro. A lot of artists would say that too. Like when they go out of their immediate area, they get more recognition than in their spot, right? I don't know if you heard about people saying that shit.
so you feel like it's the lack of hometown support. It's causing you to go out in other areas.
You know what?
You think that's
It
the
could
the, the
be.
biggest obstacle?
I think what it is too, bro, and I'm sure you've seen it when you guys were doing the big marketing for you guys' project, East of Eden, um, was the whole gang shit, bro. I think that really fucked people over because either you're on one side or the other, but if you're not claiming nothing, people look at you weird. Like, what's up with this dude? What's he about? If he ain't about shit, then why is he rapping? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty dumb, bro. But I think it has a lot to do with it, man. Because most of the artists that have had some kind of recognition are about some gang shit that I've noticed.
Well, I think the reason for that is because um certain things that they put inside the title. Um
Mm,
certain like gang affiliation. If you put a gang affiliation hashtag or you put the name of something in your song, um when people in Northern California or Southern California are doing these searches, that shit is popping up more often.
yeah,
And honestly, I really think that's why. Because and then on top of that, adding on top of that, um the content, it's gangster rap. Gangster rap is just way more popular.
mm-hmm,
And it's not a local thing. It's actually just a national thing. That's an American thing. I mean, if you think about what's in the popular music right now, you know,
mm,
the area that we live in, I was telling somebody, it's like a microcosm of what's going on nationwide. I mean, it's just a miniature
yeah,
version of it. It's the same. It's the same thing though. It's the same thing elsewhere, like nation. Like I said, like right now, the Chicago, the Chicago rap scene.
yeah.
You know, the Chicago rap scene. It's like,
What do they
what
call
is
that?
it?
The
It's
drill,
all
drill.
drill stuff, yeah. And what did that? You know, what is it? It's basically, it's you're rapping about killing people.
Hmm.
You know, that's the only like that's like the overpowering thing behind all of this shit is that. So, like, do you agree that the reason why they're getting all these hits is because of what they're putting in
Oh
the titles and shit
yeah,
like that?
bro.
Is
'Cause,
that what you think? Because
I
that's what I
mean,
believe.
truthfully, bro, a lot of the music that I've heard, you know what I mean, that do get big hits and shit, like big, listens and stuff or views. It's pretty fucking bunk music, bro. Like it sucks, bro. I don't like it. You know what I mean? And I love fucking music. Like I love all dope music. You know what I mean? No matter who the fuck claims what. Like if it's dope, it's fucking dope. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I feel
And
the
a
same way
lot of
too.
it, bro, is bunk, bro. A lot of it is just garbage, man.
Yeah, I feel the same way too. If it's good, it's good. There's some guys, that I don't give a fuck where they're from.
Yeah.
As long as it's dope, I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why when we came out, I didn't want to be affiliated, and it did like, can I explain it? Like, people wanted me to rap gangster shit. If I was rapping gangster shit, I would have been the king of the 831, and to this day, people would be like, "Yo, Cal's the fucking illest," you know. Like if I chose to use my talents for evil, back
Mm.
then, but I didn't. And so you got a podcast.
Yeah, the hip hop spot, which I haven't fucking done really much because I've been focused on some other shit, bro. Like I take breaks off of that shit because I mean, I really on some selfish ways I do it for myself. A lot of the times, it really is what inspires me, bro. Like if someone's inspired me, like the second to last interview that I did was the 17-year-old that has his own record label and has artists in the record label is renting his own fucking like building and has a motherfucking studio in that motherfucker, like 17 years old, bro.
Yeah,
And like
signing people, signing people.
yeah, I mean he has people signing into his label and shit like that he's actually producing and shit like that.
Is
I'm
it a
like,
fair
how the
deal?
fuck
Is
like
it a fair deal?
I don't fucking
Is
know.
it a
But the
fucking
dude is
fair deal?
inspiring as fuck. Like, inspires me at the moment. If I come across some dude that I'm like, fuck, we know this guy's doing so and so things, like fuck, you know what I mean? Like I hit him up, like, hey yo, like, can I get you on the podcast? And a lot of the times they say no, or a lot of times they don't hit me up, or they don't respond, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I feel it, man. A lot of people are kind of big headed, some prima donnas and shit out there, man. They think like,
Yeah. Believe it or not, bro, there's been people that try to charge me to have them on my fucking podcast, bro.
how much?
Like
How
500.
500
500, bro.
or
And,
who?
and
I
guess
mean,
who?
okay, well, I know you probably don't want to say who, but like, okay, A-list celebrity, B-list celebrity,
Well,
C-list celebrity,
I'll tell you
D-list.
straight up, bro. I mean, because
Oh,
it,
hi.
it, it kind of pissed me off, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I've had people like Busy Bone that fucking like right away, like, yo, yeah, let's do it. But this dude, he pissed me off. I'm like, I mean, you know what? Like, it's everyone's fucking choice, right?
Who
To to
was
to,
it?
to do shit. It was fucking dude from that they call Hector on all the movies. What's his name?
Oh, he's like, oh, we need Mexican gang members, so go find this guy.
He
He's
was
one
a
of those
dude that
guys?
Jim Carrey. He was a dude that Jim Carrey went up in fucking Bruce Almighty.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That
Yeah.
dude, man. $500, bro. I'm like, dude, you joking, huh? He's like, nah, I have to charge you. Like, for what? Talk?
Yeah. 500. I mean, bro, he's like, you're gonna get some streams. You need to fucking break me off with that shit. I mean, I wouldn't get offended or be like, man, fuck this guy. I would just be like, well, yeah, I would expect it. I would. I would. He's been in movies, big movies, right? I mean, not to
Yeah,
say I would pay it, but
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but I could see that shit, man. Um,
I'm just like, because the way that I think is like this, bro. All these people talking about, oh fucking let's do some unity shit, do some this and that. But when it comes down to it, bro, it's all about the fucking paper, bro. It's all about no matter. words are cheap, bro. Cheap as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes on to it, on some shit like, just talking like some simple ass shit, you want to charge a motherfucker like that's I don't know, bro. I don't know what to call that.
Just for an interview, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what to call that, bro. I don't know. People literally, jack their own people. You know what I mean? And it's borderline at that level. You know what I mean? Trying to do that for talking to a motherfucker. Like
So you just told him now? You just said I'm cool.
I didn't
Never
reply.
mind.
But, yeah.
You say you didn't even reply. You just said never mind.
Nah, bro. I mean, that's the thing, bro. Like me, I'm at a point where like I'm using my creativity to really fucking like, to really change something within music, even if it changes just a little crowd of fucking people into thinking that, you like I'm trying to make, even though a lot of what I'm gonna put out, like the next project that I'm gonna be doing is one a track off of the project we worked on, bro. The is for destruction, like we were talking about. So
Yeah.
I'm already fucking getting all the fucking little pieces and shit so we can start shooting like at the end of the month. Um, but this one is gonna be dealing with fucking domestic violence, bro. But at a level where it just makes you think, bro, that everything recycles. Everything in life, it's a chain reaction, bro. That if you don't stop it at a certain extent in your life, if you don't stop a bad habit or something that will can possibly fuck you fuck you up like at the like years from now, if you don't stop it at a certain extent, like that's just gonna fucking take over your life. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I want to showcase that with the video, bro. That what I mean, that we're self-destructing, that we're with different ways of how we live our lives and shit. Well, we're slowly fucking self-destructing and doing shit that is just, you can actually avoid it, but people choose not to.
What do you fear the most in life?
Fear?
Yeah.
Yeah, fear of losing control. Don't we all? Shit. Busy.
I got this other question. Have you ever been dissed by another rapper?
Yeah. When I started off, bro, when I started off rapping, bro, I was in high school, and there was this one crew. They were called 831 crew, and
That's pretty
bro,
creative. That's pretty
bro,
creative.
I pretty creative.
That's hella creative. How'd they
I
come up with
felt,
something like that?
believe it
How'd
or
they come
not,
up with
bro,
something like that?
they fucking they left their no, they gave me the CD because we were fucking pass CDs back and forth, right? I would make a dish and I'll give it to them. They'll make a dish and they'll give it to me. And they
Yeah.
gave me the diss track. I still got the motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I
Was
have
it
a
good?
fucking box of old school shit, I still
Was it
have it.
good?
But nah, they used
Yeah.
what fucking beat did they use? I think they used some 50 Cent beat or some shit. I think it was like the Many Men. I think it was that beat.
They
They used
dissed
that
you
shit
on
on.
many men.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not surprised. Yeah. I was just curious if anybody's ever dissed you on a song because that seems to be a reoccurring thing with rappers, man. Like there's always some other rapper who thinks that you suck, and then next thing
Mm-hmm.
people were having an exchange of words and shit. If
But
you
since
could,
then, nah, bro.
yeah,
Since
no, that's good, man.
not that
Hey,
I know of.
if you could collab with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be? Any musician
Oh
or
shit.
artist or anything, just right off the
Oh,
bat.
fuck.
Dead or alive, any musician right now, boom, put you in the studio.
Big pun.
Big Pun, dead in the little. Oh man, Big Pun. Okay, I'll let you have that one. I got this. I feel a certain kind of way about Big Pun, and I don't want to go off and shit on a Big Pun fucking rant over here. Um, I mean, shit, he's a dope ass fucking rapper. I can't say he's not. He's just a scummy person, but
Fuck yeah.
dope
I
ass
seen the
rapper though.
documentary, bro. I seen that shit. Yeah, he's a motherfucker.
I've never seen the documentary. I just heard stories about how he used to beat the shit out of his baby mama in front of like his
Yeah, he
kids type
pistol whipped
shit.
the shit out of his
Yeah,
wife.
I never even knew that. See, that's wow. I never knew pistol whip. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
that's terrible. But dead in the middle. Let's see. Alcohol or weed?
Nah, no
Neither.
more weed, bro.
Neither.
Can't fuck with that shit. Alcohol once in a
Okay.
while. I don't.
Okay. Here we go. COVID conspiracy. COVID, is it a conspiracy or is it an accident?
Nah, that's just a fucking it's an experiment.
So it was an accident.
Nah, it's they knew what they were doing. They did that shit to
So
fucking
so it's a conspiracy then. See, because it's either one. It's either like either some scientists were doing some dumb shit and it accidentally got out,
Oh, okay, okay,
or
got you. Got you.
or the scientists were doing some dumb shit intentionally to fucking the pandemic shit. The whole title of that, because I've heard people call it the pandemic,
Mm,
like as if it was a
I don't
plan,
know
like
about
as if
all
it's some
that
kind of
shit.
conspiracy. So how do you feel about it? Do you think it's either, because we both don't really know, nobody really knows, but if you could
Nah, yeah,
guess,
yeah.
COVID conspiracy or COVID accident?
I guess conspiracy.
You think it's a
'Cause
conspiracy? Okay.
I think it has something to do with money and like I said, some kind of form of control over something.
Okay. Aliens, real or fake?
Nah, they're for sure. I don't know about the actual aliens, but the technology is real. It's real.
So
I've known people
aliens.
that are like straight up like, why would they lie type of people, and they told me straight up that they seen shit creep out of the fucking river and fly off.
Okay. Now everybody always got to ask top 5 favorite rappers. And I just say favorite. Your favorite, not the best.
Yeah.
Not like, yo, these guys got the most bars. No, just
Like
your favorite. Favorite
individual artists, or like can it be groups? No matter.
could be a group or a person.
All right.
The whole
I would
group in there you
say
could.
um Infinite Era Eminem. If he stayed in that fucking sense way of rapping and making his music, that would have been the fucking dopest Eminem right there. Nas, Big Pun, Easy E, that's 4, and People Under the Stairs.
Big pun again, huh?
Fuck yeah.
That motherfucker's a beast, man. I can't even say he's not. I used to, you know what? I kind of feel a certain kind of way, like if a Michael Jackson song comes on,
Yeah.
or if an R. Kelly song comes on,
Okay.
or if
that fool getting that fool getting pissed on right now in prison.
shit, he's probably in a secure unit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I was streaming the album. I was streaming it, and I was like, how the fuck do I spell this guy's name? Is your video on YouTube right now?
Yeah, it's on
Because
YouTube.
I
It's
seen
on
the clips
what is it,
on Instagram.
Vimo? Is it Vimo? Yeah, Vimo. Vimo, YouTube. I'm trying to get it into the other one. It's another one they have to pay for and shit, but trying to get that shit into too.
But anyways, man, I think we got a good interview here. Is there anything that you want to promote? Anything that you want to plug? Anything that you want to any shout outs? Anybody that you anything that you want to mention?
People, whoever's listening, watching, just you know what I mean. Stay away from fucking like people. Stay away from people that you think are homies and things like that. Handle your shit. You know what I mean? Don't fucking like. That's the thing, bro. Like I regret fucking losing so much time hanging out with people that are pieces of shit, bro. Like you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
you fucking look out for you. You know what I mean? You gotta look out for number one, which is you. You know what I mean? You ain't looking out for you. How the fuck can anyone benefit off of you? If you ain't, if you got a family and you got kids and shit, how the fuck can they benefit off of your ass when you're fucking not even doing good yourself? You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel I'm better off, you know what I mean, with stop, because I stopped talking to a gang of people, like a shitload of people, you know what I mean, and it's like it's for the betterment, bro. But I feel like I'm in a better, place in my life than I was, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It's just just a message for people, you know what I mean? Just stop fucking around with people that are just, that they're pieces of shit people. You just want to kick it with them because you ain't got no one else to kick it with. You know what I mean? But you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just fuck that.
Yeah, you gotta protect your energy, man.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta protect your energy and you can't let people bad vibes come around you, man. That shit, you
Fuck
know,
yeah.
you hang what do they say? You play stupid games,
Win
win
stupid prices.
win
Fuck yeah.
stupid prizes, right? So, you are the company that you keep.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Thanks for your time, bro. I appreciate it.
What's up?
Yeah, for everybody tuning in, Brown9six. He's got music streaming right now. He's got some stuff on YouTube, some videos. He's got a podcast. Look him up, the Hip Hop Spot, right on
Yep.
IG.
The Hip Hop Spot podcast. And just music, Brown9six. Brown number 9, SIX. Look that up. All streaming platforms.
All right, man. Well, like I said, thanks again, man. Nice having you. And yeah, man, we're out.
All right.
Peace.
Cool.